Welcome everyone to this Lionsgate 88 portal pick a card reading. So to explain for those of you who don't know what the Lionsgate 88 portal is, this is the opening of a galactic gate that delivers this high frequency energy that allows us to rebirth our energy, and it opens up our energy centers to inspire new ideas, to raise our consciousness. It is responsible for a lot of awakenings and enhance our ability to receive psychic downloads from the higher realms. This portal is activated by the rising of the star Sirius, and this takes place around July 28th, all through the middle of August, roughly August 12th. The 8-8 numerology and the sun reaching this halfway point of 15 degrees of the Leo zodiac at this time has made August 8th the day this portal is celebrated. So this is what's happening. So let's see how this is affecting each and every one of you depending on the piles that you choose. Okay, so we have pile 1, which is 2 of Cups, pile 2, the King of Wands, and pile 3, Strength. Take a deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose the 2 of Cups, this is your reading. Okay, connecting for you. Okay, so with the 2 of Cups being here, I do feel that there is something around relationships, okay? I'm not going to be very specific about what kind of relationship. What I can say, for you, this activation will be affecting matters around reciprocity and mutuality, balance and compromise in relationships, okay? In what way? That's what we're going to find out now. Let's see. So, fire, okay. So for some of you, this is about twin flames. For others of you, it has nothing to do with twin flames. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. Fire, Leo is a fire sign, and this portal is in Leo season. So this to me is just, again, confirmation that this reading is about the 8-8 portal. But anyway, this has to do also with a Kundalini awakening, Kundalini rising, so it could be something that you will be experiencing. And with fire here, I'm seeing sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. I'm definitely seeing the lower chakras, stability, but especially the sacral chakra. And as I say that, I'm looking at the box that says Sacred Destiny Oracle, so sacred sacral, which will be activated through this portal. So something about relationships inspiring you, or you feeling inspired toward relationships and being creative around the exchange when it comes to relationships, and how to be more cooperative, collaborative, and how to compromise and still manage to be assertive, be your own person. There's something about a Kundalini awakening. So there could be someone you meet or someone you already know, but something could be activated in terms of a Kundalini awakening, which this person may trigger in you. Even I'm seeing a sexual awakening, very possibly. There's also something about if you've been experiencing any conflict in relationships, there will be a restoration of harmony within these relationships. Conflict will turn into harmony. There could be some kind of intense triggering, intense exchange that will then calm down. So chaos before the storm. I'm sorry, the storm before the calm, or chaos before the calm. It's almost like things reaching like this climatic peak in terms of, now this could be in the literal sense of what you may be thinking, but also in terms of communication coming to this peak of a lot of tension and intensity, but then transforming into something that you can work with. It's something about the combination of the masculine and the feminine energies coming together and working in tandem. Like, see how they're enmeshed? Using both traits, negative, positive, feminine, masculine, in a way that is productive. And also about accepting each other's light and shadow side. See how this is so synchronistic. Look at these. They're even in the same spot. Look, the light is on the left. See? The light dragon, the light cup, and the dark is on the right. So there's something about integrating light and shadow and accepting each other's light and shadow as a natural part of being human, and coexisting and being able to work with it, and even to see each other's strengths is what I'm seeing, and not focus solely on the negative, and even learning how you can integrate each other's negative and how that can be a plus even moving forward. I know it sounds very cryptic. We have the number 15 here, could be significant, the number 6 and the number 2. Either way, there will be a determination to move forward with the relationship. Maybe someone who hasn't been quite sure will be more determined to move forward. There's passion as well being ignited here within a relationship. So I'm definitely seeing a relationship with more of a passionate nature. So it's not family, it's not friends, it's a romantic relationship. I'm seeing a lot of passion here. And we have the ring. Okay, so yeah, someone is going to want to commit here. Someone who maybe has been non-committal is going to have some sort of an awakening to the fact that they want to commit through this portal. Now, this could be you if you're non-committal. But it's mutual and it's reciprocal. So it's not just one-sided. I'm seeing something very mutual, there's definitely a connection here. So someone could be proposing, either you or someone could be proposing, or thinking about it, or deciding to eventually do this. However this goes, there's a solving of a conflict that leads to commitment and progress within a relationship, and it's a romantic relationship, because there is a lot of passion, there's a lot of mutuality, there's a lot of chemistry here, is what I'm seeing. Okay. There's something about eternal love. There's something where two people are connected, and maybe you're going to find out because of this Kundalini awakening, or you're going to have intense dreams, even if you're not together with this person. But with these two dragons intertwined, I see two people coming together. And if you're not coming together during this portal, I do see someone being activated and starting to actually make changes and take action in that sense. We have the 55, 57. 57 could be an important number for you, as well as the number 12 and the number 3. So 3 again is progress. We have the mystery and numinous, the unknown, psychic abilities. So your psychic abilities will be very fine-tuned with the mysteries of romantic relationships. So a lot that you didn't understand about how romantic relationships work, and why, what the undercurrents are, and why you've been going through certain experiences with your romantic relationships are going to become clearer. We also have the amethyst here. So amethyst to me speaks of addictions and even codependencies. And it could be that you will find out how maybe a substance abuse has been affecting your life in general, especially when it comes to relationships, and how the abuse of a substance may have been affecting a relationship negatively. And once you tackle that, then you can move on to solving the problem within the relationship. Or it could be that you're finding out that your relationship is codependent, is the addiction in itself, and it's unhealthy. It could be that. That could be what's coming to light and being worked on. So, and shadow work. yeah, I do see two people engaging in shadow work, both individually and accepting each other's shadows as well. And we have selling out. So yeah, I would say you're realizing as well where you haven't been honest with yourself and your partner, or where you haven't been honest with yourself and within relationships, where you had to wear a mask in society, where you had to play a role that you thought was the role that was expected of you, or would please other people, or would be acceptable. And even about your looks, maybe you thought you had to change your looks, and maybe you did, so that you could fit in a certain standard. And so in doing this, it doesn't always mean that you are feeding your soul and you're being honest toward yourself. And so acting, deviating from your soul could be triggering you to then find coping mechanisms in substances and people. Or even though maybe you thought being a certain way would attract people, it just created codependency, and it didn't really have the outcome that you thought. It's very specific. So if this is not your reading, go choose another pile, okay? And so it's like you're awakening to the fact that you have in some way not been genuine and authentic. Selling out is a little bit of maybe a little bit of an aggressive term. Some of you may identify with this and say, yeah, I did. Be very honest with yourself, and it's just a matter of semantics. It's not, you know, you don't have to be that hard on yourself. We all do it at some point in our lives. But it gets to a point where sometimes it's just affecting our lives too much. And you guys got lepidolite. Transition, release, and change. So yeah, wherever you wore this mask or played this role to please someone or society, you're realizing this, and you're now transitioning into a new phase where you're releasing that mindset and changing that mindset into really living according to your truth. And because of that, you're also becoming very aware of the coping mechanisms that you had to use to sustain that kind of existence. And letting go of those coping mechanisms is what I'm seeing, releasing. So you could be releasing an addiction, releasing a codependent relationship, or releasing codependency within a relationship is what I'm seeing here. By the way, lepidolite is a great crystal to help you through transitions and change and releasing. It's like you're going to, just give me a second, please. Sorry about that. So what was I saying? So what's going to be illuminated here is that you're going to become aware of a bad habit or a bad pattern. Some kind of pattern that is toxic. It could be a thought pattern, it could be a behavior pattern, and you're going to want to release that to make room for new patterns, for new habits that sustain a healthy lifestyle, a healthy mindset. So health when it comes to mental health, good mental health, good physical health, good emotional health, okay? You're going to be assisted through this portal to let go of attachments to old behaviors, addictions, and clearing away emotional ties to the stories that you've been telling yourself. And I was picking that up with the amethyst here. Interesting. You're going to be encouraged to nurture more self-love and to step away from a current way of doing things that is affecting your relationships negatively. And if you had trust issues, let's say, you're going to be healing those trust issues, and you're going to understand that you can actually write the story you want to live by directing your thoughts in that way. I do have a affirmation meditation here on the channel that helps you raise your vibrations, and it helps you really align your thoughts with positivity. So you may want to look into that for good results, for better results. Doing it for 30 to 90 days mornings and night times is the best option for you. It doesn't take a long time. It's just 11 minutes, 11 seconds at a time. You just have to listen to it, meditate upon it, and it will help you. We have Libra. So you could have Libra in your chart. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with the Two of Cups, people pleasing. Yeah. And then we have Jupiter in Libra or Neptune in Libra. So it could be that you have these signs, but it doesn't have to be. That is just a side note for extra confirmation. We have the Seven of Cups. So let me just adjust the lighting because these are really light cards here. Yep. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. So there's been confusion. You've been confused, okay? There's been something in your life that's been confusing. That's what I'm picking up here. Or many options, or not knowing what the best thing to do is. What is it? Maybe you've been confused about what is it that has been affecting your love life. What is it that you've been doing or not doing? And again, we have the Seven of Cups here. So someone could have a problem with too much drinking. It could be you, or it could be the person you're dealing with. Please don't be triggered. If it's you, you know it's you. And, you know, we all have our addictions. There's a thing called the drug of choice, right? So it could be that this reading is a wake-up call for someone that either you or someone you're dealing with could have trouble with alcohol, and you know how that can change someone's personality completely. And someone may be confused, not understanding why such and such is such a nice person one moment, and then they turn into this other, you know, person they don't recognize. And so it could be starting to tackle the problem from that point of view. Then we have the Eight of Swords, yeah. And then someone in a connection. So one person could be drinking, and let's say the other person could be stuck in their mind, where their mind is their own worst enemy, and they allow these negative thoughts to run free. Or it could be both combined, because alcohol will trigger negative thinking. And so someone is stuck and confused because there could be a substance that is fogging things up, or it could be that someone has, I know that a lot of people with Capricorn placements, especially Moon or Mercury in Capricorn, or Capricorn placements, could be prone to fears, okay, and a fearful mind and fearful thinking. So this could be something that someone is struggling with, and then it confuses everything else. It definitely doesn't assist, it doesn't help to stay connected to your intuition when your ego mind, aka fear, gets in the way, right? These are two opposites of the same spectrum. But it seems like someone is stuck in their mind or dealing with fears here, and confused around possibly a codependency or an addiction. Could be a substance addiction, could be a behavior pattern or a thought pattern that is negative or toxic or self-sabotaging. And we have Justice. So Libra energy coming through very strongly here, but finding a balance with the shadow and the light side here, and integrating and understanding what's going on here so something can be done. A contract. So someone's going to make a contract here to get rid of whatever toxicity is creating the imbalance, so that life can come into balance again. That's what's happening through this 8-8 portal. We have the Queen of Wands here, so someone could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in their chart, and I feel there is a connection. Pile 1 and Pile 2 are connected, so there could be a message in Pile 2, because the Pile 2, the first card, is the King of Wands. So there's something about reclaiming your power here through sorting through the fogginess and getting rid of fear. So those affirmations to raise your vibration are actually excellent to rid yourself from fear. Tackle any addictions, so then you can go to the root of any problems that are still there, remnants from the effects of, first of all, compromising being genuine and authentic, and how using these coping mechanisms have affected, how both these things have affected you, and then being able to work on your psyche after you tackle the addictions, and after you tackle being genuine and authentic, to find out who you truly are, you first need to get rid of the toxicity that is blocking your ability to see who you are, if that makes sense. So it's reclaiming your power and empowering yourself again, and feeling motivated and feeling that zest for life again, which this portal is trying to bring you. Knight of Cups, yeah. And once you tackle all of this, once you really see through what's going on, and the veil is very thin, right? Through this 8-8 portal, we're getting a rare opportunity to see beyond our physical eyes and to really access more information from the higher realms. And you're going to see that it's not that there's a lack of love, mutuality, or reciprocity. It's just that someone is probably not capable of giving more because of all these masks and constraints and fears that are around their heart. But someone's going to be able to, either you or this person or both of you, to really see through what's going on so you can start solving the problem. And I see good news coming, and I see an offer of love to take things to the next level with each other here. You could be dealing with someone who has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and their chart, Libra as well. Last card for you guys is Fairness. So yeah, we have Justice and we have Fairness came out in the same reading. So you may feel a connection to Mot, ancient Egypt. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So there will be a balanced outcome here. For those of you who were involved in a court case, there will be fairness, okay? There will be a ruling that will be fair. For others of you, there is a contract to take a romantic relationship to the next level. That ring there, we have Justice, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have this card here. So it could be that there's a legal contract binding two people into a romantic commitment coming out of this whole situation. So I'm seeing a situation that was stuck, getting unstuck. I'm seeing where there was chaos, there will be balance, is what I'm seeing in harmony, okay? Things will balance out and become more, let's just say, balanced in relationships, or in a certain relationships where things have been chaotic, maybe due to codependencies and addictions and not being completely honest or genuine, authentic, and vulnerable with each other. There'll be more harmony, more vulnerability, and more willingness to work on the things that need to be worked on so that you can have a healthy relationship. That was your reading, pile number 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section. If not, choose another pile. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. It really helps the channel and it helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. If you'd like a reading, life purpose report, energy healing from me, you can find my email in the description box. And for the healing bracelets, we reopened the store. They are available, and there is a special link with a discount code in the description box. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose the King of Wands, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so you could have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in your chart. Doesn't have to be. There could be someone in your life who is either your age or older who is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's something about business owner, I'm feeling here, business owner, something about a business and entrepreneurship. Having your own business, very possibly. Something about being in charge of your life. Okay, let's see. The boss. We have heart chakra. Okay. Could be the boss of your heart. We have the number 5, so there's change around heart chakra. Unfurling back to love. I feel the change going on here for you is that if you were cold, you are warming up. And if you were dealing with someone who was cold toward you, they are warming up toward you. So there's a defrosting and a warming up. There is this energy, this portal is opening this energy of love, self-love, universal love, unconditional love for you. Compassion, forgiveness, empathy, connection, acceptance, receptivity, generosity are all keywords here. And feeling closer to others, warmer toward others. It seems like for a while you were disconnected from your heart chakra, or you just created this wall and disconnected. You felt like you had to, and now that connection is being restored. There's this, I see you stepping into this very grateful energy where you're feeling just very grateful. And by being grateful, you are opening the doors toward abundance so that the universe is going to give you more. You know how when you step into an energy, the universe gives you more of that. And that's what I see. You're stepping into the energy of love and gratitude, and because of that, you're going to receive more. If, let's say you're grateful for something small, the universe is going to give more to you of that small thing. Maybe, let's say you're grateful that you have $1 in your pocket, or you're grateful that you're able to give someone $1, or you're grateful that you're able to pay something with $1, or you're grateful that you have money to pay your bills. The universe is going to give you back more just because you were grateful to pay something, or to give something, or to have something, if that makes sense. And something about love here is very strong. We have the medallion. So, give me a second. I had a bunch of stuff just fall on the floor now. The medallion. So we have the number 59, which is also another 5. So we have the number 5 coming through strongly here. So definitely a lot of change, and it has to do with self-love and love in general. Change around how you attract abundance, change around, and with the medallion, it looks like something of value. It could be a heirloom, so it could be that you are getting something from a grandmother, like a piece of jewelry, or maybe this is something, maybe you do have a piece of jewelry that looks like this. And that's confirmation that this is your reading. But 5 is a strong number of change. And 5 plus 5 is a 10, which is a 1 and a new beginning. The medallion. This could be a talisman or an amulet as well. A passing of an object in the family, possibly. Something that is sacred. It could also be that someone who loves you is going to give you a family heirloom. Something of material value. And this is a medallion, and it's to be worn on the heart chakra. Interesting. So someone's going to give you something from their heart because they love you, possibly, as a token of their appreciation for you, as a sign that they love you. Someone is feeling like they want to give you something, or someone's going to give you something. And it's going to change the dynamic. For others of you, you may want to get like a talisman to wear as a medallion on top of your heart chakra for protection. It could even be a green crystal or something, or a pink crystal. But there's also something about protecting your heart, protecting tradition also. Honoring your heart. Honoring your heart. So through this portal, I see the main thing happening here is you're honoring your feelings. Honoring the inner stirrings of your soul. Honoring that feeling in your heart. Courage. I'm seeing courage. You could have a message in pile number 3 because of the strength card. Because I'm seeing taking action from the heart space, and that is the definition of courage. So this portal is going to trigger you something. It's going to activate courage within you. And this is interesting because this medallion is the solar plexus chakra colors, yellow. So the courage to act from your heart space. The courage to follow your heart is what I'm seeing here. You're going to feel stronger through this 8-8 portal. It's like a boost of strength, a boost of self-confidence is what you're gaining through this portal. And it's warming up. See, that's the sun. Like the sun in your core. It's like you're going to feel like the sun has been put in your solar plexus chakra again. And it's warming you up from the inside. And it's going to warm your heart. Because it's right below the heart chakra. We have Saturn and wisdom. Discipline, structure, time, responsibility, tests, restraints, self-control, maturity. So it's like you are someone who's responsible. You've had to practice a lot of self-control. You could be someone who's very disciplined, very responsible. You've been dealing with a lot of restraints, possibly fears, but you're understanding how these restraints or your fears were creating more restraints in your life. Fear always creates more resistance to getting what you want. So you're loosening the grip when it comes to control and fear, and that resistance that was created around matters of the heart and warming up you're now learning to balance that out without being too practical, too restrained, or too fearful, if that makes sense. And you're going to allow yourself to free flow more. It's not that you're not a responsible person anymore. It's just that now you're letting go of the grip of trying to control everything. I'm seeing the word surrender. And in learning about surrender and practicing surrender, you are going to warm up and more abundance is going to come your way, and you're going to feel protected, and you're going to feel like you can love. This is so interesting how we got have faith now. The number 22 could be relevant, the number 4. It's like you're substituting this need to control and do everything for a healthy balance between doing what you can and controlling what you can, not trying to control things you have no control over, and just having faith that the rest will be taken care of in due time, and having more faith in the universe and God and spirit and your higher self. You guys got calcite, amplify, cleanse, and open. Yeah, you're opening your heart, definitely. There's a lot of cleansing around fear. You're cleansing the fear. You would definitely benefit a lot from listening to my affirmation meditation here on the channel. You can find it. It's a guided meditation with affirmations to raise your vibration and to move away from fear and into joy, which is the energy that I'm seeing here. And you can use it for 30 to 90 days for better results. Mornings, night times. It's only 11 minutes, 11 seconds at a time. So it's not a huge time investment. But cleansing, amplifying, your heart energy will be amplified, more connected to the universal heart chakra, which we all share the same one. You're not closed off to it anymore. You're open to it, and you're cleansing any residual of feeling restrained and heavy and burdened and fearful. You're removing fear from the equation and you're substituting it for love. The energy of a higher awareness and healing around your heart chakra will be amplifying around your heart and your solar plexus chakra. So there will be a transformation and transmutation of negative energy releasing and renewing that negative energy and transmuting into positive. So there's an alchemy that's occurring through this 8-8 portal for you. And you're going to make the decision here to activate this as well. So you could have Venus in Cancer, it doesn't have to be, or you could have some kind of a Cancerian placement in your chart. 5 of Cups, yeah, you've been feeling sad, possibly depressed, anxious, low vibrational, feeling very low because of feeling depleted, drained, restrained, heavy, burdened, and fearful. It's led you to having more losses than gains in life and focusing on the negative because you're not focusing on those cups that are still there. You're just focusing on what you don't have and the negatives in life. And it's hard to keep the faith when you have proof of all these negative things happening, but it's just a matter of changing your perspective. You could turn around and look at what's behind you and commit to focusing on the higher path and the things that you actually have in your life that are good. The Hierophant, you've been through many lessons, karmic lessons here. And it's like you've had to start rebuilding yourself with the 3 of Pentacles. But it seems like you will be connecting to your higher self through this portal and understanding that it doesn't matter what happened. It's about what you do from now on. And that's going to be the switch in perspective that I see here. Because there's a lot in your life that you're just not happy about. You're just so bored, discontent, and you just want something different out of life. And you're just waiting for that right time, waiting. But there is something you can do about it, and it's a matter of surrender. And it seems like you're coming into this energy of surrender. But again, I see courage here. There's been a lack of courage, and I feel that courage is being activated through this 8-8 portal. And it has to do with letting go of fear and surrendering to the co-creation with the universe, that you're not doing this on your own. And we have leap of faith. So it seems like you are being positioned to have the courage to take a risk here. You're going to be putting your heart's true desire into action. Because how things are, where things are right now, you're just not satisfied, and you're going to admit this to yourself. So it could be that Pile 1 has a message for you. You're going to admit this to yourself, and you're going to take that leap of faith after this 8-8 portal or through this 8-8 portal. Instead of waiting for your ships to come in, you're going to actually do some healing and do something about it and go after what it is that you want. So that Cancer energy, you could have Cancer in your chart somewhere. We have North Node, so some of you have your North Node in Cancer. And we have 12, the 12th house, or Pisces energy. So with the North Node being here, it's like you could also become aware of what your life purpose is, and you're having the courage to follow your life purpose, meaning stepping out of your comfort zone. If you don't know what your life purpose is, I do life purpose reports based on your natal tropical astrological charts. If you're interested, you can find my email in the description box. It's like you're going to become aware of subconscious undercurrents with the 12th house here that have been affecting your emotions. So you could be feeling moody or bipolar or up and down, okay? And this maybe has been keeping you in a state of a limbo or a fear or stagnant. But now it's like you're being awakened out of this and understanding that you've been run by subconscious negative processing. And that's going to change now for you. That's what's going to be changing here for you. Pile number 2, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. It really helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. For readings, life purpose reports, energy healing, you can find my email in the description box. For the healing bracelets, there is a special discount code and a link in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome if you chose strength, This is your 8-8 portal reading. So, first things coming to mind: courage, strength, holding back, taming the beast. Courage, strength, holding back, and taming the beast. Maybe themes in your life. The number 8 could be relevant. We have the 8, of course, 8-8 portal. Let's see. Manifestia. Okay. Taming the beast. So the first thing that comes to mind when I see manifestation. The beast that you're taming through this 8-8 portal is your own brain. It's how you think. It's those thought patterns that are keeping you from manifesting what you want in your life. That's the big thing from this portal that you're taking from this portal, and that is changing through this portal. You're taming that negative thinking that's been sabotaging all your manifestations. It's like it's clicking, and once it clicks, you don't go back. Beautiful. So your manifestations are actually going to start panning out. The number 36 could be relevant as well as the number 9. So there's going to be a click. Something's going to click within you that's going to have you manifesting effectively. All right. We got the poet. The number 7 could be relevant. It's like, what I'm picking up here is that you're going to believe your inner poet rather than your inner realist, if that makes sense. Because realism, we can call it many things. And a lot of times people say, oh, you're not being realistic. Well, realistic, for some people, what's realistic is different for what's realistic for other people. For some people, reality is a lot sweeter than for others. And why is that? It could be because of obviously what they observe and what their life is, but you can always create a different reality. And so it's like you're going to rewrite your truth, and you're going to make your life living poetry. So it's almost like I see a lot of manifesting through writing as well. I'm seeing a lot of manifesting through writing and making your life a living poem. Making your life a living poem. Okay. Conjunction. And this is going to be very, very empowering. This 8-8 portal is going to be very empowering. It's going to activate your creativity. It's going to activate positivity. It's going to strengthen your mind. It's going to strengthen your core. Pile 2 may have a message for you. And it's like you're allowing yourself to think positive and manifest positive things. Yeah, there's a lot of healing around a certain mindset. A lot of healing around a mindset. I want to say a way of thinking that was sabotaging your life being a living poem that you wanted. And taming that beast is going to be very empowering. If you can tame your own mind, that is something super empowering. So there's a lot of healing around that. The number 21 could be relevant. The number 3. We have lapis lazuli. So you could have a connection to ancient Egypt. We have royalty, transformation, and immortality. You're going to realize just how royal you actually are, just how capable you actually are, just how powerful you are to change your own mind. So I'm going to read from this card, and you're going to take the message however it resonates for you. Regal in all forms, lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt, when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. Lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within. Exactly, true wisdom comes from within. It doesn't matter what other people tell you is being realistic. You know better because you know the reality that you can create. And lapis lazuli facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. Your core truths are the reality that you can create. The stone appears when you are ready for spiritual transformation and takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader of your own life. You can manifest the living poem that you want to manifest. And that in itself, understanding that power that you have is very empowering. You could have Venus in Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius placement, doesn't have to be. You could have Gemini or Virgo. You have the Ten of Pentacles. It seems like through this portal, you're setting yourself up to manifest wealth and stability, health, and maybe a home even, or stability for your family, or a stable family. We have the Page of Wands. It seems like you're just getting started on this journey because you, first of all, you had to get to this point where you could tame the beast in your mind and really be able to keep your thoughts in check. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in your chart, the Emperor, Aries energy. You're becoming large and in charge of your life. You're taking the reins of your life, and you're finally directing your life the way where you want it to go, and understanding that you're not so much a victim of the currents. You're understanding that you have a lot more power over the direction you take your life in than you think you did. The Fool. And this is going to give you a sense of freedom and lightness and courage. The courage to take a risk and to take that leap of faith. We have receptivity. We have feminine and masculine energies very strongly, Empress and Emperor energies here. So it's like you're going to have this perfect combination of knowing when to take action and knowing when to wait for things to come to you. There's this balance that you're going to achieve through this portal, is what I'm seeing. Your intuition will be increased. You will feel more energetic, more motivated. And there's a perfect balance of attracting and getting what you want, going after and attracting, going after and attracting. That's going to work wonders, and it's going to bring you to this Ten of Pentacles here. So the courage to take that risk and that leap of faith is going to pay off big time, pile 3. That was your reading. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, let me know how in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on these videos. It really helps the channel and it helps me bring you more. For extra content, there's Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. For readings, live purpose reports, and energy healing, you can find my email in the description box. And for the healing bracelets, the store has reopened with a special discount code in the description box. And that's it. Have a good one, guys, and see you sometime soon. Bless you. Bye.